Japanese celebrities have reportedly been told not to mention Palworld to avoid Pokemon backlash. The Pokemon Company recently said it was investigating whether the game infringes on its IP. So we are now at the stage where Palworld is fucking Voldemort. You can't say the word Palworld because Nintendo will freak the fuck out.
Dude, this is fucking ridiculous.
This is stupid.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. How can you be telling celebrities, like, if you want work from us, don't you dare mention Palworld? If anything, I'd be telling them, hey, can you say Palworld's shit? And when our game comes out, just say it's a copycat bitch wannabe game. I'd be telling.
So do a Kenny Powers, just go, your game's fucking shit.
Yeah, your game's shit. You want the real experience? Come play our fucking shit, even though theirs is way worse, right? But you know what I mean? Don't fucking. Oh, we're so scared of this game. This game has become Voldemort. Companies are so scared to become rivals nowadays. Like, yeah. Remember back in the day? Alright, I know this is not gaming, but remember back in the day, Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon, right? Where they used to have ads fighting each other, right?
Yeah.
Companies don't do that anymore. They're so scared and like,
yeah. How cool would it be to have, like, let's say they put out like a very short video of like Charizard just burning this thing, just flamethrowering and just burning it.
Yeah, like a retarded version of yeah, the Charizard's burning the Palworld's like copycat version, right? And he's like, time for the real thing. You know what I mean? Like the new Pokemon game gets announced that way. Time for the real thing.
I just had a little bit off topic, but could you imagine if Palworld starts a TCG?
I would buy it.
I would buy it.
I would switch up real quick.
Oh man, dude.
They've got enough too. They've got 100 and something, right? So they could do 100 and something cards. Then they could do the rare cards. I'd buy it. I'm gonna be honest. I'd be all for it.
Competition is a good thing. So I don't understand why this is just such a fucking freak out. So Japanese entertainment professionals have reportedly been told to refrain from mentioning Palworld in public or on social media to avoid potential backlash from the Pokemon Company. So according to the talent agency source, talent has been advised not to mention the game in case there are issues. Imagine getting that call. You wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, hey, Steve, how you doing? You're like, don't say Palworld. Well, I'm playing it right now. So,
yeah, he's probably all these cards are probably playing it.
We have told our talent not to mention Palworld on social media or in public. This was done out of consideration for the Pokemon side as an agency. This decision was made in consideration for future potential collaborations. Since launching into early access on PC and Xbox last month, Palworld has been a huge breakout success. Honestly, it's mind-boggling just how successful this game actually is based off what they had to work with. This is one of those games that has put everyone to shame. Not just Pokemon. This game has put everyone to fucking shame. So, however, the survival game's success ignited discourse around perceived similarities between its character designs and those of Pokemon games, with many accusing it of plagiarism, which we both think is bullshit. So in January, the Pokemon Company broke its silence regarding Palworld and says it was investigating if it infringes on its IP rights. Me, personally, I don't think anything's going to come out of that. And if it does go to, I'm telling you right now, if it does go to court, we're going down that fucking gay ass fucking law tube route where we're just going to live stream the whole fucking court case.
I will. I know. I'll actually sit there and watch that shit. I will laugh at him. Get the fucking Nintendo CEO popping up. Yeah, I think they copied us. I will laugh at that bitch for saying that shit, bro. That would be the greatest fucking thing ever.
Jeez. So they went on to say that, as part of their statement, we have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in the game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts of infringement on intellectual property rights related to Pokemon. And they go on, blah, 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 blah. So now we are at the stage where they're saying, don't mention it. Crazy. Japanese celebrities are being told not to mention Palworld. How fucked is that? And this is the wild thing, man. This game did not just come out of the blue It didn't just appear out of nowhere and shadow drop. This game was announced like 2-3 years ago. And on top of that, it had trailers leading up to it. Yep. And from all the announcement and all the trailers leading up to it, you did not hear a single word from Game Freak or Nintendo. Not a fucking peep. And then about a week after the game came out, it's a bloody outrage, I tell ya. Don't know why they're British. Yeah.
Yeah, the Japs are British, let's be honest. They would have known too because of the deals, Xbox. Nintendo would have known. Because they would have been like, oh yeah, we want to bring Game Pass, right? And that's on Game Pass, so it would have been listed on one of the potential games to bring to Nintendo. Because they're trying to get Game Pass on the Nintendo. So they would have known.
The wild thing about it is Microsoft more specifically, as full-blown backing Palworld. They're like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Crazy, right? Dude, I bet you that contract...
And Nintendo was one of the first companies to back Microsoft when they were buying Activision Blizzard. When Sony was full-blown freaking out, tried to get that deal stopped, Nintendo publicly backed Microsoft. And now they're fighting over Palworld, potentially.
Crazy.
Potentially fighting over Palworld.
PlayStation's probably like, hey, should have been on our side, dogs. Imagine that, Nintendo and PlayStation team up now.
Well, if PlayStation says that, I think both Nintendo and Microsoft will turn around and say, shut the fuck up, brokey. Oh, dude. Florida has got to pass the Don't Say Palworld bill.
Oh, no.
Don't say Palworld.